How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we are on the final episode for Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Yeah, this will be done, and then we'll be moving on to Season 4 for Once Upon a Time, which I know there's been a few people who've been waiting for that to start up, but I think I did mention way back when that I would be jumping straight into Once Upon a Time in Wonderland once Season 3 was completed. And yeah, I just hope people have not been, too upset with the fact that I've deviated to Once Upon a Time in Wonderland for the time being. But yes, we are concluding things this episode where Jafar is getting unlimited power. We have a dead Cyrus. We have a dead Anastasia, who, like I said, I think both characters, if anything, are going to be brought back. So yeah, but I am really looking forward to see how things do conclude. I'm just wondering if Alice is going to get her happily ever after, which I'm sure she will do. But you never know. We could go into a completely dark ending for this. So these last few episodes have been a real joy emotionally, so why not? But no, I've really enjoyed my time with Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. I think obviously it's not going to be as superb as Once Upon a Time itself, but I feel like it's been decent enough. I've enjoyed everything with Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. It's been a very, very fun adventure, and yeah, this is where the journey ends. So with that said, let's get into this final episode of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Let's go.
I've been wanting since I was 10 years old. Haven't you learned? I'm never...
He's gonna do it. It's sad. Oh, man.
My son. I'm so proud of you.
This is what he's always wanted to hear. It's sad, really, but...
You're everything a father could ask for.
Bloody hell.
Life was what I want. What I truly want.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
To know how it feels to be murdered by someone you love.
Oh, there it is. He was just... Oh my god! Same treatment as well! Bloody hell.
You're afraid of nothing.
And that is what ultimate power is.
Oh! He gets the last laugh. He's feeling immortal. Oh, did she just trade like a battery? Did she just remove and replace his life force as if it was like a AA battery?
Once and for all.
When you say we, do you mean...
You're coming along.
It's going to take all of us.
We're having this endgame kind of style shit. Can we bring Emma along as well?
And I have brought a very special someone back from the dead.
Oh no. But she's gonna be
Is it really you?
Yeah, but what have you done?
Tell me what. I said I'd bring her back.
If...
I never said everything would be the same.
Oh shit.
Another will.
Oh.
Oh, this is even worse. This is him just rubbing shit in his face. What a prick.
Then we'll find each other.
As you always do.
Now go.
Goodbye. You see this ring? It's a promise. And I always make good on my promises.
See, when he says that, it makes me worried, but I don't think anything bad's gonna happen.
Anything or anyone gets in your way, the solution is the same.
Get rid of them.
Break it! Burn it! Kill it! Bring Wonderland to its knees!
Jeez. Speech of someone who is so bloodthirsty for tyranny. Hey!
You must be resolute. You must be brave. You must be strong. For tonight, we don't just fight for ourselves.
We go to war!
Fight for the ones that are waiting for us to come home when it's all over.
I love the contrast. We got hope
We fight
here.
for our home. We fight for Wonderland.
Hope versus tyranny. What a great contrast. Woo! A bit drastic, but I mean they've already died, so.
Alice. She has no magic. She won't stand a chance. We must hurry.
Magic must defeat magic.
She's under the impression that they're in love.
Yeah, agreed, agreed.
If you don't mind. Can you please tell us where to find Amara?
You expect me to help?
In a volcano. That's where you can waddle along to.
Do you know what the Lord... You'll never have met your true love. You'll be back in that awful place, England. Being and ignored.
I mean, he's not wrong.
A lonely little girl.
No. No.
You piece of shit.
This trinket symbolizes will never have come to pass. Break. The worst kind. To have never loved at all.
You know what? What if someone changes the past so mommy doesn't love you? Just saying. No one's gonna love you. All alone. Suck it.
What would you call that?
An illusion.
Pretty artificial, but to be fair.
Just like your father's love.
Is she wrong?
All you have are parlor tricks. Spells that will never match up to the real.
If what I feel isn't love, then what is?
Listen.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's gonna go through this agony and... Yes! Yes! Woo! We got her back. Let's go! Ah, shit, of course. Just drop!
Since you won't tell me what I want to know, there's really no point in keeping you alive.
You know, there we go. Boom. Your shtick is getting a bit too old. If you don't get what you want, let's just kill someone. She did say.
I planned to do nothing. I told you it wasn't me who was going to defeat you. Because you didn't steal that water from me. You stole it from her.
You fucked up there, buddy.
Not yours to take. You've let her.
It's kind of like you are what you eat, isn't it? Karma is a real bitch.
Life for hours. So that we might grow old together and build the family she always dreamed of. So all
Hope
this was for
at the
nothing.
end of the... No!
No, brother.
Alternative is Jafar ruling. Ah, very poignant. There he is. She got unfinished business.
What is Sleeping Beauty?
No, her name's not Aurora. It begins with an A, but come on.
It's a bit of an old story.
Happy Liam. Rabbit's the rat. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. I love it. Wait, what the heck? Are you just trying to be a dick, Will? Oh, man.
Cyrus and Alice, you two are now one, and you live happily ever after.
Woo!
You may kiss the bride.
Happy days.
I just want to thank you for everything. Hold on to your heart this time, all right?
You hold on to yours.
I loved their, like, flair at that as well. It was so great. Down the rabbit hole.
Daddy.
Oh, this is nice. And one day she's gonna go to Wonderland, surely. Oh, speaking of. Oh, that's really nice. Really wholesome. Nice way to end things on a really, really wholesome note. We got Cyrus and Alice married. They have a child who will eventually go to Wonderland at some point. Anastasia's back and has been given her chance once again, and yeah. And Jafar reaps what he sows, basically. So, yeah. It was a really good way to conclude things. There was some nice wholesomeness to the episode, and a nice way to conclude things, especially being with the well being utilized. So yeah, but it was a really, I thought, neat way to wrap things up with Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. So yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, a very satisfactory conclusion to Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. I do kind of hope we're going to be seeing certain characters potentially reappear in future Once Upon a Time seasons, but we shall wait and see. I do definitely think there is a prospect for Jafar to return because of now him being a genie. And, you know, it would be very, very interesting if Aladdin summoned him. That would be a very, very interesting clash because, of course, Jafar being the antagonist in Aladdin, it would just be very, very interesting to have Aladdin come through and, yeah, so. But I definitely do think there is potential for Jafar to return. I don't think Alice is going to make an appearance again. I think her story is all good there, with her and Cyrus now having their perfect life with them having a child. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see if there are going to be reoccurrences in Once Upon a Time with certain characters, because I definitely do feel like there is that potential for these characters to make a return. But yeah, I really thought that it was a very, very interesting way to conclude things. I thought things were neatly wrapped up, and I really loved how just well it flowed, especially with Jafar now obtaining ultimate power. I forged up on that one. That's not even a word. But no, I really thought it was a really great way to, like I said, wrap things up with Jafar's story as well. And I think it's kind of poetic with him being cursed as the genie. It's kind of poetic with his kind of alone state that he has been in, even with the fabricated love that he had. It wasn't real, but with him just being alone always, and his quest for the genies, he becomes. It's a case of, I guess you are what you eat. He's been in hot pursuit for these genies, and now he's become himself one. So all that time he's been looking to topple over people. He has been the big dog in terms of showcasing that power like we saw against Anastasia, and now he has been made to serve other people. So it is a taste of your own medicine for Jafar. But I really do feel like this is a case of a sad situation with Jafar because of the fact that we saw in this episode he fabricated love. He fabricated the idea that the Sultan loved him, although obviously that was a way for him to kind of get karma, to kind of be to put yourself in my shoes, that kind of scenario. But it is still sad. Like, you even saw him react, and that was genuine. That was a genuine care. Although the majority of him was saying, "No, you got to go through with this. You got to give him what exactly he gave you." But he did become vulnerable, because that tier wasn't it wasn't all an act. I feel like there is that, I don't know, there is still that 8-year-old in there that is thinking about this could have been this could have been a perfect life, with him saying that he cares for me and this is what I've always wanted. So there is that bit of vulnerability there, but he's been that far damaged that he's going to go through with everything. So, but it is sad though with him. I mean, obviously there was that manipulation there, but with him making Anastasia fall for him, it's just really sad when you think about the fact that he has to rely on fabrication. He is really alone. He has to rely on that fabrication, that fake love, to make any kind of progress. So in reality, Jafar is all alone, and that's all he'll ever will be. And his shitty attitude isn't exactly going to be making friends and whatnot. So yeah, he has to rely on fake love if he's able to make any kind of progress. And with Alice speaking facts to Jafar, I really loved that. And I do think subconsciously, I feel like that really took a dent to Jafar, that Alice threw some reality check to Jafar, because she's got a point. This is all fabricated, and he really is alone. That true essence of love, that excels against any kind of fabric love he can conjure up and whatnot, because it's real. It comes from real emotions. There's no strings being pulled to make people say this. It's all speaking from their truest beliefs. And Anastasia, she wasn't reacting from her truest beliefs, because deep inside, of course, there is that love for Will. So, but again, like I said, Jafar has to rely on any kind of altercating certain emotions with his own power to make any kind of headway. He has to rely on fabricating love, and it is really, really sad. It is a tale of someone who, you could say, is leading a sad life, really, because it is really, really sad when you think about it. But, if you just be a decent human being, I mean, the Sultan deserved what he got, because he was an absolute bellend. So, and yeah, so, but I just really, really, you just can't help but feel like it is a sad, sad affair for Jafar. So, but he wasn't exactly, he wasn't exactly doing himself any favors. So yeah, and that's why and you see how Cyrus is just beloved, because he is very, very caring, and that that love with him and Alice, that's very, very real and very heartfelt and very poignant. And you saw at the wedding everyone being so happy and jubilant, and it was really, really nice to see. And yeah, so it sucks for Jafar, but yeah, but I really love the parallel as well with Alice's rousing speech of hope, and then you've got Jafar and his rousing speech of tyranny, I guess. So I love that parallel. that we have. There is a lot of fear being ushered out from Jafar, and then Alice is trying to become so benevolent, even saying if anyone is not really comfortable, you can leave if you want. Whereas Jafar literally is pulling people from the dead to help him out. And again, it all goes to the fact that he is alone, because he has to go to that amount of extremes to get people to chime in. I mean, I'm sure he could get civilians who are alive and influence them, but again, that would require his own magic. Like, no one's going to be willing, like, not an army of people are going to be willingly be like, oh, we'll help you out, Jafar. But the fact that he has to deprive the dead from rest is like, yeah, to the fact where you're going to have to make them become zombies almost. So, yeah, but yeah, that's the kind of parallels with Jafar and Alice's speech. Great stuff. And I'm glad that I was right about Anastasia and Cyrus returning. I just feel like you can't deprive Will from his happily ever after, and then Cyrus, dies in the last episode, and I'm like, okay, this has to happen. I can't see Alice just be shunned after all she has been fighting for in terms of the writers. Like, they can't shun her, have her quest be rescuing Cyrus, all for her to have a miserable ending. So, you saw Amara just easily do it. Like I said, it's like a AA battery replacement of his life force. It's been drained. Okay, we'll just boop it out. So that's what it looked like to me, but it was really, really good that they were both alive. I'm gonna say I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get to see more of the Jabberwocky, like, especially in the final, like, in the clash between Jafar and his army and Alice and her army. I would have expected the Jabberwocky to play some kind of significance there, but alas, she is held by a sword again. So just kind of full circle her story. She starts off being stabbed, and yeah, I just really thought that it was a really, really nice conclusion. I loved the ending, especially with Alice's father. Well, not just Alice's father, but the stepmother as well, and her stepsister being there and believing the whole Wonderland situation, and they're like, oh, okay. You even had like a bit of closure from Alice's father being like, I'm glad that I do believe this, and I'm sorry, basically. So I'm glad that it was all a figment of your imagination was, kind of pushed along, and yeah, so but I also really loved the moments like Will breaking through that barrier as well to kiss Anastasia. That was really, really heartwarming, and how that was able to break Jafar's hold, and Anastasia being very, very welcoming to helping out Alice and co. So really thought that was a great, great moment. But I'm really excited to see where things go. Like I said, I've really enjoyed my time with Alice with Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. And I thought this finale was neatly wrapped. We had some great villains, like Jafar was very, very twisted, but well executed. And there is a possibility we have not seen the last of Jafar. So, yeah, but it was really, really great. Especially Will given this chance again to be with Anastasia. So, especially with the fact that the Fate Lady, I guess you could call her, she was like, yeah, her story's not yet done. So, restore Wonderland, kiddo. But yeah, it was a nice conclusion. We had sacrifices, we had rousing speeches, we had hope and freedom, and it was a pretty neat way, in my opinion, to conclude what has been a very interesting show to watch. So yeah, so on to season 4 of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Looking forward to be checking that one out and seeing, not just picking up where we last left off with timeline shenanigan changes, but just excited to return to Once Upon a Time in general, and get back on on the train with Emma, with Regina, etc. So yeah, exciting stuff. But I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!